Hello, everyone. Welcome to Those Guys Talk. We are Those Guys. I'm Tomziac, and with me today I have my friends Trent.
Hi.
TJ.
Hello.
Declan.
I want to die.
And Joe.
Super happy to be here.
Today we're talking about Konosuba, the anime from Studio Dean that came out 2 years ago, 2016. Great show. And we're talking about it. So, you guys, for the most part, you guys like Konosuba. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the only one? No.
I like it.
I do not like Konosuba.
I mean, about as much as I like grocery shopping, so
Grocery
like a
shopping
solid
so much
5 out
fun.
of 10.
Grocery shopping can be fun.
Yeah, that can be fun.
I think it can be fun. Okay. Well, me and Trent, we
I
like
like
Konosuba. Yeah, TJ too. We like Konosuba. But, I've heard some things from Declan about why he doesn't. I have not heard anything from you. I did not know you didn't like this show.
I mean, I probably watched it when it came out in 2016.
Mhm.
So, from what I remember, I really only liked the girl who only knew blow-up spells.
Oh, Megumi.
And when I say like, I mean like, when I think of a character that I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I thought you meant sexually.
No. I'm not really a big fan of Isekai in general, so it's
Well-
pretty hard to get like a good one from me
Well,
with that start.
I share the sentiment, and I
Mhm.
think a lot of people out there share the same sentiment of isekai is kind of like a boring genre now. But Konosuba is almost a parody of all those isekai shows.
Look, Konosuba was coming out at the same time as that other one.
ReZero.
Yeah.
Yeah, ReZero.
And I felt like when I was watching Konosuba, it was like an attempt to like be the polar opposite of ReZero. I mean, obviously it wasn't. They just luckily came out at the same time. But that kind of made me lose. I've watched some of the ReZero, but like when I watched both of them at the same, like when I was watching them both at the same time, I didn't really enjoy Konosuba as much as I liked ReZero.
Have any of you guys watched ReZero?
I've never heard of it.
No, I thought that came out in 2017 though. Did it not?
No, the
They said
second
they were coming
season.
out at the same time, right?
The second season of Konosuba came out in 2017.
So it could have come out
okay.
in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. I watched ReZero and I hated ReZero. Like, I really tried to get into ReZero and I was not into it. I watched Konosuba before ReZero and I was like, this is so much better. And I think it's better because it is a takedown of what isekai is, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they go to fucking another world and basically everybody gets shat on. Like, it's not your fucking typical, instead of going on this grand adventure, they stay in a single fucking town the whole time. Like, that's the joke.
They
Like,
have to deal with
Yeah.
life.
yeah, they have to deal with life
Yeah.
instead of going on some big grand adventure.
And they did it better than the other isekai where they just like randomly come into a world and they have to immediately find jobs. Do you remember which one I'm talking about?
Grimgar Fantasy
Yeah,
Nash?
Grimgar
Yeah,
Fantasy.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
they
yeah.
were like, oh, these are completely untrained people and they have to like learn to focus on it.
Yeah.
Whereas
that show is also
Konosuba, yeah,
It's
so
not- it's no
Konosuba
good.
is the perfect like in between of like not good at anything, but at the same time not unstoppable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it helps because the show is written so interestingly to where Kazuma, the main character Kazuma, has an incredibly high luck stat. And basically, everything either goes his way, or because he's the butt of everyone's jokes, it doesn't go his way. Which is like the central dichotomy between everything that's going on around him. You know, he's super lucky, but he gets stuck with the shittiest possible party members in existence.
Like us shopping yesterday.
Well, to be fair, he just chose Aqua out of spite.
Well, he did, but
That was his
after
decision.
after choosing Aqua,
That was my
And to be
favorite
fair,
scene.
Aqua isn't actually bad. She's just personality-wise.
no, she's just the moron.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
And
was my
she's-
favorite scene in all of Konosuba. Is when he was just maniacally laughing as they both floated up.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, so the thing with Aqua though is that yeah, she's like super powerful and she can do a whole bunch of shit, but like, and so are the other girls. Explosion is the fucking strongest form of whatever kind of magic.
Offensive.
And she can only use it once a day.
She can only use it once a day. And, Darkness is a crusader who is fucking clumsy and is a masochist. Like, so...
Best card.
She also can't hit for shit.
Yeah, she can't hit anything. So, like, it's really interesting how they kind of present it in that way. Like, Kazuma is the weakest around all these other girls who are completely useless in almost every situation. But Declan, you didn't like Konosuba, and I feel like you we talked about this before, but I want you to remind me because I don't remember what you're.
The humor just doesn't really. I guess it just doesn't really resonate with me. I don't know. I just find a lot of the jokes fall flat. I understand it's a deconstruction of isekai, but I just don't think it's that compelling. I just don't think it's that funny. Like sometimes I laughed, but not enough where I would say, okay, I really loved this show, or even liked it. Like it just didn't really.
Well, yeah, no, I can see how, like, and comedy is probably everything is subjective, and but comedy, while people say it's subjective, it is probably the most subjective because things can make you laugh randomly, and you could be like, I don't even think that's funny, like, but I think Konosuba also has a really unique quality where like, so normally in comedies, or even in any show, like, anything that doesn't, like, the characters are laughing at is normally not funny, right? Like, a character is telling a joke, and it's like, oh, everybody else laughed at that, but it's not that fucking funny. Konosuba has, like, this weird comedy where the characters are laughing at each other, but we're in on the joke, and it's really fucking funny to me. Like, when Kazuma is taking Aqua away, and he's just like, ah ha ha, that's fucking hysterical to me.
Like, though some of my favorite jokes are, like, when, like, the main character tells a joke and everyone's laughing, except for that one person who's like, everyone's like, ha ha ha, and that one person's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens a lot.
That's like my favorite type of comedy.
And I think that also kind of happens in Konosuba, where everybody, the girls will be like, haha, we did it, yeah, and having a great time, and Kazuma is just standing there like, all you guys are fucking morons. Like,
Don't
nothing.
celebrate the victory. Do not celebrate the victory.
Yeah, exactly. He even tells them. So like, Konosuba is my favorite isekai, and stacking it up to other isekais is, I don't know, it's weird to me because I don't think it can exist without what it's making fun of. Do you know what I mean? So like,
Everyone shook their head.
so like, what do you guys think of Konosuba as like a breakdown of, and like, what could it do, I don't know, better to maybe parody other isekais?
Wait, what question do you want first? If we think it's the best isekai, or what it could do better?
No, I'm just saying it's my favorite isekai.
Oh.
I mean, we can go on about what you guys' favorite isekai is. I mean,
Overlord. Easy.
Wait, is it really your
Easy.
is it really your favorite isekai?
It is,
I gotta ask.
It is my favorite isekai.
Even over something like Log Horizon?
Log Horizon is very good.
No
but
Game, No Life? Does
No
that
game,
count?
no game, no life
No
does
Game
count.
No
Yeah.
Life?
No Game, No
I
Life.
forgot about that one.
But here is why I demote those series, especially Log Horizon. So like, Log Horizon Season 2, while I didn't see all of it, I didn't care for it that much. I don't think it's as bad as everybody else says, but it was kind of boring to me. And No Game, No Life, while it has an amazing first season, it doesn't follow up with anything. Like, there's a movie that I haven't watched. Like,
So it's bad.
no, it's not bad, but like, if the story had kept going and I got really into it after that, maybe it would be my favorite isekai.
No.
Yeah, I guess it's fair to penalize them for not having conclusive endings or conclusive storylines, because Log Horizon Season 2 kind of falls flat. Although for me, I think Season 1 still just just beats them all out. Honestly, really.
I still think Overlord is the best isekai.
So do you like No Game No Life more than Log Horizon, or Log Horizon more than No Game No Life? 'Cause I know
would
you're
s-
really into No Game No Life.
I would say Log Horizon Season 1 and No Game No Life are kind of like tied up there. I think No Game No Life has a slight edge over it though.
We know what's also interesting. I think both Log Horizon, and I don't know about season 2, but both Log Horizon season 1 and No Game No Life also have like deconstructive elements to them of taking down isekai at its core. You know what I mean? Like all the tropes and all the cliches of the genre.
It's also kind of hard to compare Konosuba to anything, because, well, any isekai, because it's not, no isekai is a comedy like Konosuba is.
I don't know. I would say No Game No Life kind of is a comedy.
Well, not
They
like to
definitely have.
not
It
to
has,
comedic
the,
it has
elements.
comedic elements.
not to the extent Konosuba is.
No, Konosuba is a full-blown
Yeah.
comedy. To the point where it almost...
It's a parody.
It's a parody, but it almost doesn't have like a plot. Like there's nothing really going on all that much.
And actually,
I
I
hate
think
that.
that's a huge weakness of
Yes.
Konosuba
I
compared
was
to
gonna
something
say
like
that.
No Game No Life,
Mhm.
because what No Game No Life does is have the comedy. The comedy's sort of secondary, but it's still really funny. But there is a plot,
Yeah,
which I think is better, to be honest, than
yeah.
just a comedy
And-
alone.
And this is
I mean, there's kind of a plot.
well,
The dude,
So what,
the two
Konosuba?
of them are just trying to pretty much beat enough people to beat God.
there is yeah.
Satan,
well, no, they
yeah.
have,
That,
they have
that
to
plot
beat
isn't
the.
really progressing much, though.
Yeah,
That's not the
what
point,
I'm
though. It's
like,
not supposed to.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like there isn't
Yeah.
that big of a plot. It's
There's-
pretty much like,
there's a-
hey, you remember that the whole world works around
Yeah,
games. You're kind of going somewhere with that.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's
it feels like
it-
there's a progression still.
there is a progression.
there's a progression of like 3 moments, and then as Tom said, it's done. Like
yeah.
Of what, Konosuba?
no,
No, of
of No Game
Oh.
No Life.
Okay.
There's I'm now king of everything, and I make my own rules. I now have the angels working for me, and now the furries have joined my side.
Not the furries.
There are there are
That's how
like
you win wars.
there are like 3 big points in No Game No Life that really they're like the biggest plot points, and there's 3 of them. It's a 12 episode series.
Yeah.
Like
And the only like real one I liked was the beginning in the chess game. I mean, the other 2 were like okay, but the chess game was probably the coolest, where it was just like it's pretty much like 2 different rulers practically working out how they're gonna rule the country. I mean, rule the nation. And Sora, is that it? No.
yeah, no, that's
Sora's
Sora.
the main guy.
Yeah,
Sora
yeah.
and I don't know
Shiro?
Shiro, yeah.
Sora's like, like I don't have to beat anybody. I'm just gonna make them see my side and join me. Like it doesn't even actually beat any of the other chess pieces. He just walks up to like the queen or something and is like, "Hear me out."
Yeah.
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to join me? Oh, well. Alright.
Yeah, and again, I think that feeds into the whole idea of No Game No Life
yeah.
being like having like those deconstructive
Yeah,
elements.
where it's not really there's not much battle. I mean, there's the gun thing of the shootout. But
yeah. Where they're like completely inept at
absolutely hated that entire thing.
instead of it being like Kirito, who is good at games and is also physically like a monster in real life, apparently.
No. He's great at sword games and great at using swords in gun games.
That's right.
Gun
Whatever.
Gale Online
Fucking
uses
that
the sword.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's the
I get-
worst.
I get that like Sora and Shiro are like super smart. Actually, I don't think Sora
They-
does
they
anything
said-
in the whole like plot of the gun, right?
No,
It's
he's
all Shiro, right?
Yeah, it's all Shiro.
Yeah.
He's the weak link.
Shiro
in that
plans
situation.
like absolutely everything, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like when she.
I mean, they did say like they're famous gamers, so it's not that far
Yeah,
off
I
to
mean,
say
they're-
Shiro
they're-
is really good at gun games.
they're
I'm a
famous
famous
gamers,
gamer.
but I mean, I could play Counter Strike for years, but I'm not gonna guess the wandering of a AI to walk
Yeah.
perfectly in between this person. I
It
was
wasn't
shooting
even an
at.
AI.
It was the angel, right? Or no?
No, it was a furry.
It was.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, look
What
at
is
the
the
point.
what is
Yeah.
the actual
Yeah.
name? Because it's not a furry, is it?
I'm not gonna remember it. So
I don't
remember
It's been a while
either.
It seems
since I've watched
everybody
No
knows
Game
what
No
I'm
Life.
talking
Yeah,
about when I say
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
furry chick.
Anyway, back to Konosuba. Me and Tom watched it together, and when the general for the army actually curses, who was it? Nightmare? Darkness. I keep calling her Nightmare. And then fucking Aqua just raises the curse. I felt so blue balled.
Oh yeah,
when that happened.
You started yelling. You were like, "What the fuck is this?
It's
This
like,
isn't
what the fuck?
To be
That's-
fair,
that's-
she is a goddess.
That's no bullshit.
Well,
that's
within her
Konosuba's
ability.
the whole thing.
Yeah, that's
That was the
whole-
first thing it did though, like that.
That-
That's
The whole thing is you think you're gonna get some plot. Joke's
Exactly.
on you.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's the whole
Kazuma's
plot
team
of
may suck, but they have useful abilities.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize that until that moment. Like,
It's like-
that would happen.
It's like, oh no, like someone built a dam to stop all the water supplies. Good thing Megumi knows explosions. Like they kind of that's how Konosuba works. It makes a plot that you kind of see might come, and
Yeah.
then they just
Well,
pull the rug from out.
Well,
under
you say that's where it hit you, but it really, I think moments like that really come in the first episode where they're like, "Oh, we have to go out on this adventure. We need money." So what do? It's a whole fucking montage of them doing fucking
Farm work.
labor work,
And
building bridges or whatever the fuck.
And you think they're gonna level up and gain all this experience, then he wakes up in the stables like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what the fuck? But that's Konosuba. That's the way it carries itself.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
it's so. I just find it so funny. That's the funniest part.
There was stuff like that. In my head, I was like, all right, this is a fluke. There's no way that nothing is going to happen
that
this
is
entire series.
the rest
And
of
that's
the series.
exactly when they rose the curse. That was like, all right, nothing's gonna happen in this. It doesn't matter if I continue because I know what the show's about at this point.
Well,
that's not what made me lose sight of Konosuba. It was more like, I mean, I accepted that they weren't gonna go with any plot, but.
Well, I didn't lose sight. I still watched the entire
Well,
thing.
I know, but I'm just saying, you gotta go, you generally have to guess an anime off the episode one, and Konosuba is pretty good at showing you what you're gonna get.
One of the best first episodes to a show to get a vibe off
Yeah,
of it.
I mean,
Immediately.
it's easy to get a vibe off, but at the same time, it's also super nice, because you can watch the first episode and be like, nope,
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay,
mean,
agree,
yeah.
disagree.
you don't think so? Oh, you're
Konosuba,
asking.
I actually agree the first episode is excellent, but I think that excellence of the first few episodes doesn't pan out over the whole thing. I think it's pretty uneven.
Mhm.
It's really good at the beginning. That's probably the best part of it for me, and then it just sort of tapers off.
Agree 100%, because repetition starts episode 2.
Yeah. Well, and that's, I think that's it. You can make an argument for that, because with something like Konosuba, where it's like, oh, it's kind of the same joke over and over and over again. It gets boring after a while. I wasn't bored by it. I know a lot of people could be bored by a joke that just constantly goes on and on and on.
Simple-minded people.
I mean,
maybe.
yeah.
You know,
Elitist over here.
The
Hello.
closest analog I can think to that, though, to something I did keep laughing at over and over, is One Punch Man. That joke for me never got old, that he always just destroyed people
Well, see,
in
okay.
one shot.
One Punch
always
Man.
got me.
We can't
that
even.
one though, it was the main thing.
But
It's
it's
the
the
main
same
shtick.
thing.
Main thing of Konosuba.
Well, I also think there's a. I don't want to say. I actually.
Me and Declan are in the same boat. It's just
One Punch Man is so higher than Konosuba, we can't even make that comparison.
It's
I
well
don't
no, okay, so I personally think One Punch Man is good, but I wasn't as blown away as everybody else was. Because I think the joke, it just keeps going on and on and on, but I think there's a little bit more to One Punch Man than people give it credit for. And then they're just being one single joke, he punches people and then they're fucking dead. But Konosuba, I think, especially in its second season, kind of breaks out of that, because in the second season they do things, they leave that town
For a minute.
No.
No, it's like for 2 episodes.
Oh,
Like 2 or 3
I
episodes.
swear it was longer than that.
Was it? I don't remember.
They go to that hot spring place.
Yeah.
Well, of
Um,
course, everyone has to have a hot spring.
Oh, well, of
Oh,
course,
it was not
In the
a
first
fun
season,
hot spring.
but
Yeah,
in
no,
the
it's
first
not a
season
fun
we had
hot
like
spring.
3 naked characters.
And that's the joke, but full disclosure, I have only watched season 1, not season 2.
I didn't
Yeah.
have time to catch up.
No, you guys are fine. I didn't rewatch season 2.
Am I the only one?
I'm just going off
Go
of
ahead.
what I remember. I mean, I watched it before.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't
Yeah.
rewatch it for this, this
Same.
podcast.
The professionalism here at Tomziac.
It was Thanksgiving
We'll
week,
kind of keep up.
and we had a lot to do.
Like, just to, like, not to stay on One Punch Man, because obviously it's not isekai, it's not really, like, that important to it, but it does have, like, it has 3 occurring jokes at most. It's the one punch, the how did he get where he is now.
And Gino's getting
And-
fucked up.
Well, no, it's the...
That's not really a joke.
That's a
the,
joke.
The
Come
joke,
on.
The joke of the whole thing is Saitama, who's just like, I'm a hero for fun. He even says it. That's how he introduces himself.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I hope I can find someone who can take a punch.
Yeah.
And this is the best way to get there.
Yeah. Moomin Rider is also a pretty fucking big joke.
No, he's a hero. He's not a joke.
But he's actually awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
They
I'm
even
not-
make
I'm
him
not-
awesome.
I'm not
now.
saying he's not awesome, but he's
Yeah.
he's really funny.
He can't
He's-
stay long on this, but the
No,
fact
no.
that he saw a giant fish dude and he thought, my bike can handle this.
No, he didn't. He fought.
definitely did not.
No,
he
no.
was definitely just
He
fighting
even-
to try and protect people.
He even had that speech where, like, I'm going to die here, but I'm gonna stall as long as I possibly can.
But no, even like talking about One Punch Man, like it has those types of jokes, and also it's very earnest in what it's doing.
Yeah,
because
you're not gonna expect more.
exactly. But it has like those serious like the Moomin Rider where he's fighting Fish Sea King or whatever the fuck that
See,
guy's name is.
Fish King? I forget what it is.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it's just Sea King.
Yeah, maybe.
How disappointing.
But that's a super serious moment and like really intense and like really emotionally
Charged.
How
Yeah.
disappointing. Air King or whatever got destroyed by a meteorite who he asked for.
Wait, what?
Remember the dragon thing that was flying around? And
Oh.
tornado goes
Oh,
over
yeah, I
it,
know.
and he's
Yeah.
like, the only thing
You
that'll
only-
kill me is
yeah.
a meteorite. And she's like, okay. And then he kills her with a meteor.
No, I mean the name Sea King. Air King, Sea King. That's real. I always found that stupid how, like, oh, we're just the king of something.
Yeah, well,
But that's part of the joke.
yeah, it's part of the
Is
joke.
that a joke
Yeah,
though?
kinda.
I think it is because you don't have these long, elaborate titles or like detail-intensive villains. It's Sea King. That's it.
Yeah.
Praise me.
But again, like, so you have those like serious moments, like in One Punch Man. But I think Konosuba, in the 2 times that it gets serious throughout its entire fucking runtime, it's really effective. Like the episode where Kazuma dies, and he's like, looking back on everything, and he's like, yeah, no, I actually miss those guys now. I wish I could go on more adventures. And he's like, he's legitimately sad about it. And then he goes back and he's like, fuck everyone. Like, I hate
Damn it,
everyone.
I forgot. Everything
Yeah.
sucks.
Everything actually
No, he got blackmailed into coming back.
blows shit.
Did he?
Yeah, no, he did.
Aqua and Megaman said they were gonna like draw on his face or something like that, and he's like, no.
I could have swore they just
Send me
dragged him.
back.
I thought they just dragged him back to life.
No. They blackmailed Aqua blackmailed the angel chick.
No, they also blackmailed Cosmo because
Oh,
they said
did
they
he?
were gonna do something to his body.
Oh, well,
Cosmo wouldn't have minded. That's a lie.
Aqua just said that Eris pads her chest and
Yeah.
made her really embarrassed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I heard you just.
No one else, though.
Maybe when we listen to this back eventually, and I don't know.
You'll hear the little murmur
Yeah.
between
Yeah, I
Where
got
are we
it.
right now?
But
Who's Tom?
yeah, so like Konosuba is my favorite isekai because it is a breakdown. But I've seen so many isekai that like that's why it's so funny to me. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm fucking sick and tired of isekai. Like whatever that show is this year,
Slime.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah,
is that
that's
it?
it.
I have
What's with the long elaborate titles also?
Yeah, they're a lot.
Yeah, they're
of
getting
them.
really long.
Yeah,
They're getting really long.
What, guys?
I
Are
don't
you,
know how to shorten them.
are you not impressed with the long title of Goblin Slayer?
I think it's a
How-
light novel poison.
That's just the light novel
Yeah.
thing.
How
That's
is
just
it?
Japanese light novel thing. Definitely.
How to summon a demon?
How to
How
summon a
not to
demon.
summon a
not to
demon
summon
lord.
a demon
That's an
lord.
old one, though, ain't it?
No,
That
that's
was
from
last
last
season.
season.
Oh, was it?
That's, yeah, that's not even a year old.
Yeah,
that
no.
one is.
That came out in.
I
summer.
like
If I could rate the
Titles?
the 3 we've talked about
Oh.
no, we talked about 4. No Game No Life definitely comes to the top. It's not my favorite, but out of the 4 we've talked about, probably Log Horizon. I didn't really get into Log Horizon because I didn't like. It just kind of seemed like they didn't really have that much rush to do anything, so I kind of figured they weren't going to do anything.
Well, that's also. I think. Granted, that's also a longer series
Yeah.
than most people.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
than
think.
realize.
Yeah.
And then probably Konosuba, and then the Demon Lord one. I didn't think that was that good. I mean, it was cool that he was like,
Oh, you're rating them from worst to best.
no, I was
Best to
rating
worst.
from
No,
Best to worst, right,
Yeah.
sorry.
Demon Lord was just kind of like another one of like. It's pretty much like I brought my smartphone to another world.
Well, I mentioned Overlord. Where's that on?
Oh, that. Oh my God!
It's
In
bad.
another
It's
world
bad.
with my smartphone,
Yeah.
I fucking hated that
it's,
show.
It's dumb. I mean, obviously, like it's not as bad as that one, but I just like he comes in and he already can't be touched.
Wait,
And, like,
really?
yeah, he comes in with like a magic reflection thing from his ring that he got.
And
And
he
then-
can't. He comes in with his character from.
Yeah.
the beginning.
And his
How many
character.
of these shitty shows have you seen, Trey?
Oh
It's
wait,
not,
wait,
it's not
wait.
bad, respectively, but like in all,
It at
it's-
least justifies why
Yeah.
he's overpowered.
Yeah, I mean it's overpowered because he spent his whole life making the character.
Yeah.
But
Has-
at the same time, he made his whole character and then spawned in the world that coincidentally is exactly how his game worked.
Yeah.
And he gets all his items. It's a little bit too much, but it's not.
It's
kind
kinda like how-
smartphone.
That's actually, I'm sorry to keep bringing up Overlord, but that's kind of how that worked too. He just spawned in the actual world.
Overlord's different because it takes politics, and he's also the bad guy that no one really seems to realize.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
every
technically the
time
bad
people
guy.
Think about
Yeah,
Overlord. I mean, people.
he's
like,
trying to take over the world.
latest-
Yeah.
like, the latest episodes, all I heard was shit because Momo killed the new gang that was like a fan favorite.
Oh yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
murdered all of
Yep,
them.
he did. Like very easily
Yeah.
too.
They like you don't get a lot of episodes of like a lot of the times if you meet a new person, one of the overlords like servants are gonna kill him, but like they lasted like 5 episodes and you kind of get like a little like
Attached to them.
yeah, we're like
A little
these guys
too
aren't bad.
attached.
Yeah, like oh this
Can I spoil stuff?
this
Yeah.
elf archer I just spoiled this elf archer and this and the captain like
Yeah,
oh,
the general-
they,
yeah, the
they
captain.
sleep together, that's cool, so they're in a relationship. Oh, they're both gonna become husks to be eaten and devoured
Yep.
from the inside out. Okay.
Oh, a huge fan favorite, the captain of the Royal Army. Everyone like loved him, and even like the first few episodes. Azan, how do you say it? The main character, Skeleton Man, Azan Gal.
Ainz Al Ghul.
Yeah, that's it.
Or you can just call him Momo.
Yeah, Momo.
I mean, I feel people who've watched Overlord know that his
Yeah.
name's Momo. But
Um,
go for it.
He saved him in the first few episodes. Then like the last one of season 2, he just offed him with an instant death spell. Like it was nothing.
I might not be caught up because I didn't know he died, but
Oh.
I don't care. It's cool. If he
Oh,
was
yeah.
if he was in the big war against Ainz Al Ghul, then
Oh, dude,
then-
you have to watch. It becomes
I
wipes.
saw him destroy the whole.
Oh yeah.
army.
And then after, he's the only one left, like standing there, and Ainz Ghul's like, "Join me or die." He's like, "Fuck you." So he just pauses time and then casts an instant death spell.
I know
on him.
you guys haven't watched it, so it's not that
No, no,
worth
you're
going
fine, you're
into
fine,
it. But it's just
Trent
it's
doesn't
not,
like spoilers.
It's not bad because
Overlord
I
is
I have no intention of watching it, so
Overlord is still that show that I have to watch.
Yeah,
It's-
you do.
it's not bad just because it's a pretty different.
Well, no, I just have to watch it because me and TJ made a deal, and I'm super over Isekai, but at the same time, I will watch Konosuba as fucking much as humanly possible.
I despise. What was the deal? I despise romance and romantic comedies.
You don't like romantic comedies.
And what was the show you made me watch?
I made you watch Karekano.
That's it. I watched. I think I watched 3 or 4 episodes. I'm actually going to watch more of it because I actually enjoyed it. But now Tom must to watch Overlord.
Oh, man.
I have to watch
I
Overlord.
love some romance ones. Some of them are fantastic.
Yeah.
If it's just like a little slice of life. Slice of life is probably my favorite.
I don't like
kind
them.
of anime.
Which
I
is-
really liked.
Which, not you mentioned it, but it I'm gonna let you finish, but it just surprises
Oh,
me
that's
even
good.
more that you don't like Konosuba, because it is more of
it's a slice of life. But
it's more of
in the
slice
worst
of life,
ways.
anyways.
It's a slice of life, just as much as like a part-time demon lord or whatever is a slice of life. I mean,
Oh,
it's-
the devil is a
yeah,
part timer.
yeah.
Oh, that was a good one though.
I mean, it's still an isekai. He just comes to the world and starts living there. It's still a slice of life, but I don't really like it.
Is devil is a part timer an isekai? Because I don't think it is.
From my perspective of what an isekai is, it is one person going to another world. That it is technically fantasy for him. I mean, it's not something he should be used to. He has
Not
to
magic,
immediately
yeah.
start out in a new area, get used to his new life,
Well,
and deal with things that he's not used to dealing with.
isekai is defined by going to another world.
Oh,
So
he did.
I guess you could be like, but normally it's like a fantasy world.
Technically, it is fantasy to him.
Well, it was SAO fantasy.
Yes, no, SAO
There's
is
monsters.
SAO was a game.
There were
SAO is
monsters.
considered.
You have to take do you take perspective off of the watcher, or do you take perspective
Well,
off of who
that's the
who
thing.
the character is?
Yeah. I
Because
think I'd
who
probably-
the character is, it's 100% fantasy to him.
Oh
I
wait,
think
here.
I'd
I,
probably take it off the watcher
here-
though, all things considered.
You don't
Because
think it's a isekai?
I guess I don't, because I just think you'd have to be going into a world that for the viewer.
Yeah, the whole point of the devil is a part timer though is that the joke is he comes to our world and we know everything, but he's not in on the joke. Like he makes a fucking fool of himself, and we get to, as the audience, sit back and go, haha, what a fucking idiot, as he doesn't know what the fuck cops are and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, but that's like for the first episode, to be fair.
well, even then, he still thinks that, not McDonald's, Whack-Donald's, wherever the fuck it is.
that's not what it's called.
It is.
It's a McDonald's.
It is definitely
It's a
McDonald's.
I figured
ripoff.
that, but it's a Whack-Donald's.
Whack-Donald's or
Yeah,
Wick-Donald's.
It might just be an upside down W.
Oh,
It
that's
is
funny.
definitely. They always do upside down W's. It's always Wick-Donald's or Whack-Donald's. It's one of the
Really?
two. Yes, one of the fucking two.
Tom, this is a children's channel. We don't curse here.
Yeah, whatever. I once had a comment that said, "Sir, this is a Christian server. Please don't use your language here." Anyway,
In a video?
on a video, it was for my.
Was it you?
No, it was not Declan. This is a real comment that I got. That was like, it was on the fucking hate snafu fuck you video, and somebody commented, "Sir, this is a Christian server." This is one of my favorite comments I've ever gotten.
Cursing and self-promoting. You are shameless today.
What can I say?
Check out my YouTube channel, Gimbo76. Making those sick Minecraft Let's Plays, baby!
I am Buzzbo the Unconquerable.
Oh my fucking god. But okay, so yeah. That's debatable whether or not you want to consider Devil's a part-timer and Isekai. Fucking sure, fine, go ahead, whatever. But it's also, I think it's also funny to point out that the most popular isekais have themes of taking down isekai as a genre, and excluding SAO, obviously.
How fucking dare you?
Which is just like the worst type of isekai that is out there, or that is popular right now. The fucking like worst, most popular show.
Is it still popular?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not as popular, but it's still popular.
the problem is I really only know the like less popular isekais.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, The Devil is a Part-Timer was on Netflix, so that's not obviously it's not that.
Where anime goes to
that's
die.
popular. But like, I saw Dog Days. If anyone's ever seen that,
Is that when like a writer dies?
That's an old one.
And becomes a dog? Is that
No,
what it is?
if anyone's ever seen Dog Days,
Was Dog Days on Netflix?
maybe. I'm pretty sure I watched it on Crunchyroll.
What is
Okay.
it?
That's an old one. That's
What-
where
Isn't that good?
it's not that good. That's where a bunch of teenagers, two teenagers, get sent to another world. And the world's full of like three races, like three main good races. That's a cat, a dog, and a squirrel. But the squirrel doesn't show up till season 2, so I guess they didn't think those existed.
Oh, the DLC of anime.
And the cat and the dog species keep fighting each other, but like they fight in these like weird locations throughout the world where you can't die. You just turn into these little chibi cat or dog things.
That sounds adorable.
But then there's also like this really deep and like serious demons throughout the whole thing that when they get anywhere close, the respawning centers completely evaporate so people can die.
Mm-hmm.
But coincidentally, you bump into like the first like 4 women you bump into, the last 2 are demon hunters. So it's like
I have never even heard
Oh
of
my god,
this.
Dog Days.
It sounds amazing.
It's not that good, and it's classic like there's a tsundere and there's like a princess and it's okay.
Well, you
but
wanna
it's a
talk,
pretty old
like-
isekai.
Like you could. I think we can all go back to like Digimon.
I was
and
gonna
be
bring
like,
it up, but I
and be
didn't
like,
feel like being that guy.
like this is the first, or like dot hack sign.
I'm
like,
the only man in the world who hated Digimon.
Like these. Or did you look it up? Are you looking it up?
Oh god!
What is this?
I'm gonna have to put some pictures of
What
it on
is
the
this?
Whoa!
Can we get some picture put up of this? Because I don't.
I'm gonna have to.
that's an old throwback.
I'm gonna
not
have
gonna
to.
lie.
Oh my
I'm not. I'm
I
not
honestly
surprised
thought it was
no
older
one's
than it
ever
is.
heard.
You want a fucking old throwback that not a lot of people have watched.
Is it dot?
No,
Dot.
not dot hack sign. A
This
lot of
kid
people,
looks like he's from Kingdom Hearts.
people have watched dot hack sign.
I don't remember his name.
Now and then, here and there, if you guys want a fucked up show, like people thought ReZero was fucked up for an isekai, watch Now and Then, Here and There, and you'll blow your fucking brains out. That show is dark
Is
as
it sad?
fuck. Yes, it is incredibly sad.
But like what we were saying, a lot of like popular isekais go like try and like be that like, oh, we're not like the classic ones.
Yeah, exactly.
But like the less known ones, they're like, we know what we are.
Yeah.
I mean, Dog Days, The Ambition of Oda Nobunaga, they literally, the whole thing through that is literally just girls showing up at the right time and joining the harem.
Now
that's what
now,
it
Am
is.
I wrong?
Ambition of Owner Nirvana. That's some hot shit.
Yeah.
Actually.
Isn't the main character a girl though?
No,
No.
the main character is the replacement of, what's his name?
Hideyoshi.
Yeah, Hideyoshi. So the whole thing
From
is...
history? Like
Yeah,
from
so
history?
it's supposed to be a historical thing.
Oh.
This dude gets sent back in time, and also in a parallel universe where all of the famous people are switched genders.
And they're not fat anymore.
Yeah, yeah. So they're obviously
Was that a
hot.
problem?
Like Oda Nobunaga is this hot blonde girl
Oh.
who, yeah,
Oh.
exactly. It's what you
Okay,
presume.
yeah.
So he knows, like he not only was he sent back in time at that exact time, he's also a huge history buff of that period and plays thousands of games.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty like they know what they're doing.
I can't wait to watch it.
But
So
yeah.
there are like isekai like cliches and trappings, and then there's also like light novel cliches and
Yeah.
trappings, which a lot of isekai generally they have like the same kind of things going on. But when you put them together,
Oh,
holy
they're great.
fuck, that's
Yeah.
exactly what that sounds like.
I am proud to admit I've never read a light novel except for the first SAO light novel.
I have the Log Horizon one. That one's pretty good though.
It takes a lot to make me read a light novel because usually they're written about as well as like my essays in 5th grade. But like, Maybe that's just the translation. I don't really know
I
how
think
that
of
works.
Shield Hero is a light novel, right?
It's a manga.
Oh fuck no!
Yeah,
that
I also read that.
novel,
Yeah.
you're right.
I thought it was.
God, I forget that.
Yeah,
that-
everyone forgets it exists.
I forget-
That's also a fucking isekai.
Well, because
God damn
I
it.
don't think it's an isekai. You know what I mean?
Hold
I
on,
don't
wait. We can't talk about that. We're actually talking about that in a different podcast.
We are
later.
when that comes out, it's gonna be a different podcast. But no, we can
Rise of
still.
Shield Hero is not an isekai.
No, it is.
It's hidden. It's like
It is.
it's
It is
isekai
it is an
because he gets sent to
isekai.
another world.
But that's
he
what an
doesn't give
isekai
a crap
is.
about his life in
That's
the
still a
past.
fantasy world, though, so it's an isekai.
Yeah.
But to be completely honest, he doesn't mention the real world
Yeah,
ever.
exactly.
It's
Does he not?
for all intents
No.
and purposes, he was born in that world,
Yeah.
and he's just.
Well, actually, I think so. Like we've read the manga, and the manga.
I have it in my car.
Yeah, my copies of the manga.
Oh, they're destroyed, dude. I'm so sorry.
Fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like, in the light novel, he definitely talks about the real world in conjunction with the other heroes that he's with when
Whoa.
he goes into the other world.
Tits in my world aren't that big.
Okay. Because
but-
in the manga,
but
I feel
in the
like
manga-
he never mentions
In
it.
the manga, I don't think it's as
In
prevalent.
the light novel, it's more like he talks about how the other heroes probably were in this state of life.
Oh, yeah.
No,
okay.
no. In the light novel, he like directly talks to them about like where they're from
Oh.
too.
I don't remember that.
You better be
Like-
right.
like-
People are gonna hate you.
Like where they're from. I fucking read it. Where they're from. Even like fucking what's the guy's name? Masayoshi.
I mean, he doesn't even
like-
talk to them that much.
No,
like,
not throughout the
yeah.
rest of the series.
Yeah, 'cause he
but like
hates
in,
them.
in the
He talks for
beginning,
like
he
5.
does.
Yeah.
And rightly.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because
does the main character not talk?
No, he talks.
Oh.
He gets dicked over and leaves.
Yeah, he,
Oh,
gets,
okay.
he gets dicked over fucking hard.
if
That's-
these fucking morons don't know the importance of a tank, they deserve to die.
yeah, that's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about it yet.
That's
I,
pretty
I,
much what he is.
I've heard
we
it's a.
won't.
I've
Well,
heard it's a
yeah.
fantasy world, and he has a shield. That's
We
all
won't-
I know.
That's enough to talk
Yeah,
about.
we
that
won't- we
one.
won't
I
keep going
just,
into it.
like you said light novel. I figured I'd throw
Yeah.
that. But like, yeah, I feel like a lot of the popular ones are. I know I already said this. Like the ones that are like we don't want to be like the other isekais, and I don't think they deserve to be popular. I feel like the ones that are like, yeah, we know what we're doing. Come watch it. You know this. is what
You want to
want.
be
We
dog.
know who we are.
You want Dog Days to be popular.
I don't want Dog Days to be popular. I want someone to be like, yeah, it's like Dog Days.
The famous comparison.
I want someone to compare Dog Days to anything. Because I believe the last time Dog Days had been mentioned prior to today was 2013 when I told someone I was watching Dog Days.
Who did you tell?
I have no idea.
Who did you tell this?
Oh, what are you watching right now? Oh, I'm watching Dog Days. What the
What?
fuck?
Because the only
Get out of my house.
deconstruction can only exist if you have construction.
Well,
Yeah, but then like the ones that are like Isekai don't become popular enough to be
counterpoint.
possible.
Counterpoint
Yeah,
to that.
yeah.
So like, deconstruction can only be possible with, construction, as you just said. Which I don't know if that's a phrase, but you said it, so like whatever, right? Big brain.
We know what you're talking about.
But like
Construction of what,
Konosuba,
a building?
Konosuba is also interesting because I think, and I posed the question earlier, like, can it exist without the other light novels
No.
that it parodies? But I think it can. I think it can because it mostly parodies video games.
Yeah.
Like in the mission structure, in the first episode, Aqua's freaking out and the screen literally pauses for like comedic effect for like 5 seconds.
They also have stats.
They also have stats, which some like light novel things have like fucking Danmachi.
Fate has stats.
Fate has stats, does it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Fate has
I'm,
stats.
I'm never-
what? When?
I'm never gonna watch Fate.
I have never
Also,
watched a
I'm
single
never
Fate.
gonna watch Fate.
Okay.
Hashtag Hercules.
Hercules.
I don't know if I agree with you though, because I think even though it does parody video games, its strongest moments definitely come from when it's making fun of isekai. And I also can't imagine a world without isekai because I've just been bombarded with it for the past
Yeah.
probably 4 years.
Since we have
What?
been
4
born,
years.
It's been around.
It's become really popular.
Since we
in the
have
past
been
4 years.
since we
Really?
have been born, dude. Ever since SAO came out, it is fucking skyrocketed.
SAO hasn't come out in the last 4 years, has it?
In 2012.
2012.
That's
Yeah, that's 6 years.
That's 6 years.
So 6 years. That's even worse.
I'm so fucking old.
There is now. There is now.
God, 1920. Ugh.
There is now an isekai show like every other season.
Aren't you younger than me?
I think you're younger than all of us, aren't you?
Declan
Yeah,
is the youngest one
yeah.
here.
It always throws me off. I'm usually anyway, go on. My bad.
Wait, Declan is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're 20 already, aren't you?
Just does not feel
I'm
like
the
6
oldest.
years since I
Yeah.
watched SAO.
I'm
It does
second
not.
oldest, right?
Yes. Yes.
You're third,
This isn't
fourth, fifth.
important. This
Yeah,
is
no,
not-
No,
We're
we're,
gonna go.
probably
We're
gonna
gonna
cut
keep
this.
Fuck. What was I saying? Oh no.
It's
no,
not
no.
about isekai, I don't remember.
SAO.
So like SAO, ever since SAO came out, you know, isekai has become such a prevalent genre that you have Konosubas and you have your No Game No Lives and you have your all those fucking deconstructions.
Joe's whispering dog days
You have your dog days.
in hope of someone hearing him.
You have all these deconstructions because the genre has become so popular.
If I get one comment that mentions dog,
Oh fuck, man, I love dog
Yeah.
days. Like,
Well, we were looking to
I'll-
do a comparison
I'll
later
take
on.
it. I'll take it. Yeah, I saw it. I don't even. You don't even have to like it.
comment
I
if you
saw
have
it and I
seen dog days.
hated
That
it.
works for
I'm
me.
immediately disliking it.
Even if you hated it, even if you hate every isekai under the sun, if you have seen Dog Days,
Yeah.
please fucking say you
Hey
have.
Tomziac, I'm the creator of Dog Days. I'm unemployed, but
I'd
I'd love to get an interview.
I'm unemployed.
I'm unemployed. Somebody, please look up who wrote Dog Days and
I'm on
fucking what is their name? Because now I need to know
They
it.
went with every trope in the world, man. Season 2, the kids could turn into adult forms for a period of time.
Fuck.
Absolutely.
And then
This it's like in Digimon
Yeah,
where they
but
can
then-
now
yeah,
fuse
but
with
then-
their Digimon.
best whole season.
Yeah,
That is
it's-
the best season. But there's this really funny part where at this point there's 3 kids from the world that come in, and they come in. They're only allowed to stay there for the summer, which is hysterical. And
How'd they get to
ridiculous.
this world?
The princess can summon them. as
Yeah,
spirits.
sure, why not?
I mean, that's exactly
Sure,
it.
why not?
But
Is this on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
there's this really funny part in Dog Days where he's in his adult form holding his friend who is 13, and the girl's like, I don't think we should be doing this, and it's so awkward. It's hysterical. It is so funny.
Okay. I just wanna add. So
I looked it up.
TJ looked up Dog Days on Wikipedia, and the cover to this, I guess this is the first volume.
Is it porn? I didn't look.
No, this is
Okay.
the first. This is the first volume of the first season.
That'd be amazing.
This is the cover, and it looks generic as fuck. Wow, this looks so generic.
Please put it up.
Put a picture.
I'm
put
gonna
it
put up. I'm gonna put up a picture.
All right, just so everyone can
I'll
enjoy
save the
this.
picture and send it to
This
you.
majestic.
Majestic.
I just want to add that on Wikipedia, the guy who wrote it is named Masaki Suzuki.
He killed himself instantly.
There is no link. If you can't click on his name and follow a link to like his other works, it's just one thing. He's just had
It's
to
just
written.
text.
He's just had to written this one thing.
No, the link can be broken. Let's see.
There is no link.
Oh no.
No, it's just text. It's just text
I'm
that.
not surprised. Listen, I'm not saying Dog Days is the top tier of isekai. I'm just not saying it's the bottom.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we know what you're here for. You're here for a little bit of jokes, a little bit of some harem, and a whole lot
Whoa.
of fights that don't need to happen.
He made a lot of magical girl stuff.
Please. Show
Magical.
me.
It's magical girl Liako. I've never seen that before.
Lyrical man.
Oh my God. He.
Nano.
Holy shit.
Well,
He
maybe
made
he's
the
a big
Nanaha
one, you know?
franchise.
Yeah, I think he is a big name.
Holy shit.
Bet he never gets remembered for Dog Days.
What a shame.
Oh my God.
Dog
He
days.
probably took that link away. He doesn't want people to fucking
Oh
follow
my.
him.
Holy shit. I did not know. Because I've never seen. Oh.
Any magical girl
Anime
show.
staff positions, and the first thing that comes up is Dog Days.
Yeah, it is.
He's proud of it.
Oh, he should be.
Yeah, Maho Shoujo Lyrical Nanaha. He made this series. This is a fucking huge series.
I looked at the movies. It spawned for like 8, 9 years.
It-
Did you say huh?
I said, huh? Declan looked at me and I shrugged. And he gave me the face of like, you're way too up there right now.
Oh god.
By the way, he made Magical Girl.
Yeah. That's
Oh
it.
wait, no, he made one more other
He
thing.
made whatever.
Triangle Hearts.
Yeah, Triangle Heart. That's the only other thing, and Dog Days.
And Dog Days. Let's
But
never-
he's
let's not
raking in
forget
that money from Nana, so it doesn't even fucking
Yeah,
matter.
you know, like $10 for Dog Days.
Yeah. Did you buy the Blu-rays of Dog Days? Is that what happened?
I stapled it to a piece of paper for $10, and then I slipped it in the mail and hoped for the best.
2 Dog Days.
Yeah,
It says-
$10 too, Dog Days.
It says Dog Days. Good job, maybe.
That's funny. That's funny. You think Dog Days came out? I like that. I really like that.
Who knows, man? They make Blu-rays of fucking everything nowadays.
Oh, it said it was on DVD. I don't think it's on. I don't know if it's on Blu-ray.
It's probably too old. It's probably too old.
Yeah.
It's from
Uh,
2015.
We should.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
What?
I was not 100% sure 2013. It's not the
Are you
the
fucking-
oldest thing.
Dog
I
Days is
thought you were-
2011.
No, I'm reading it. Trent, 2015.
I thought
2011.
What?
This
On
is
it,
on-
it was
2011
written.
Japanese.
On his IMBD, it says 2000.
That's when the series came out, but when it was written is probably 2000.
Oh yeah, started.
2011 Japanese fantasy anime television series.
Oh wait, a 3rd season started airing on January 2015.
It might have. Yeah.
Jesus.
Is this popular?
Jesus.
I
No.
guess it is.
I've never
It got
heard
3
of it.
seasons.
I can't imagine that it's any. And no one's heard of the show.
Hey, this is the money he got from Nano
1
High.
out of 5. have.
Dude, when you said
To finish Dog Days.
when
That's
you
some good math.
when you said you had heard, okay, obviously I did not hear you say that it was from 2013 or whatever year you
Yeah.
thought it was from, because I thought when you were talking old, I thought you were talking like 2006.
Oh,
like,
No.
I was like, what the fuck? My
That's
mind was
still more recent
shattered.
than me. Feel like 1990s.
Thanks.
Guys, I'm glad to say, I can't find a Blu-ray for it.
That's when Digimon came out.
So to get a little bit back on topic, because
What were we
Dog
even
Days
talking?
took
Oh wait, no, I found the
me
Blu-ray. Here's
Um,
Dog Days. Here's Dog Days, the Blu-ray.
You bought
Right
Dog
back
Days
on
of
top.
Blu-ray. $10.
Uh,
Anyway, go ahead.
I bet it's $10.
Go ahead.
But like we've already gotten one poll of what's our favorite isekai. So Tom said it's.
Did
I was about to
everybody
say
answer?
Dog Days. No one said anything.
Oh, okay.
I said Overlord.
Oh.
$12.40 by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So Tom says Konosuba. TJ says Overlord.
You said Overlord.
I did.
Declan or Trent?
Do I have to
No,
defend
no.
it, or is that day?
Ambition of Oda Nobunaga, unironically.
Unironically.
Incredible.
I'm
It's
gonna have to
not
watch
bad.
this
It's-
now.
I do
It's
too.
pretty nice to see the dude's like, oh, here are some historical events. I'm gonna work around them.
Time out. When's the last time you saw it?
I saw it literally 2 months ago.
Are you
Not
fucking
messing
serious?
with you. Not even
Are
fucking
you
with
fucking
you.
serious?
Are you ready to
was
watch
in-
it again?
I was at college and I just wanted to watch it, so I did.
Because the last time I took a recommendation from you, what did I watch? Oh, fucking, what is it called? No. Oh, fuck. And TJ also told me to... It was so bad. It was so bad.
Oh.
The
Was it
Pilot's
fake?
Love Song.
Pilot's
The
Love Song.
Pilot's
Oh
Love
yeah,
Song.
the pilot's love
Oh,
song.
my fucking
Okay,
God.
but I was like 14 when I watched that, so
I still think it was alright.
I swear it off. And
Alright. Sure, fine.
It's not bad.
But
It's not
it's not
bad.
that long.
It's
I
not
do
bad.
love
I'm talking
history,
about Pilot's
though.
Love Song.
Oh.
I don't know
No,
shit about
Oda-
that.
I
Oda
do-
Nobunaga's edition is pretty good.
I do love Japanese history though, so that helps a lot. I don't
Okay.
know.
You
Sure.
don't need to know Japanese.
You really
I
don't.
don't.
I'm gonna tell you don't.
Do you like girls? Are you straight?
No, I don't know,
No.
man. Dude's pretty good at explaining it, and it's not like you're ever like,
I feel like if you say
oh,
no,
the
you say
battle
what's
of.
the one movie.
Yeah, like.
Wait, what?
I'm saying it's not like they're ever like, oh, it's the battle of. It's just like it's kind of eventful things
Yeah.
that happen.
No, I get you. Seem like drifters, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Drifters.
Any thoughts, Trent? Favorite isekai?
Favorite isekai, Trent?
I don't know. Right now I'd have to go with Konosuba.
Right now, Konosuba. Konosuba is...
It is an oldie.
I'm enjoying Demon Lord right now, but
my bad.
it's the
I
most.
wouldn't say it's my favorite.
It's the most recent I've watched, or at least the most recent isekai I've watched.
I watched it literally today.
Uh,
I finished season 2.
God, but so like, what did
What
you say?
about-
I
What about
said,
Joe's?
shit, it's my turn.
What about Joe's favorite isekai?
I'm
Ah,
gonna have to
Joe,
get
tell
on
us.
that one. I'm not saying Dog Days.
I was just.
Just wrong.
Can we switch that so he says Dog Day?
No. Wait. So what did you say?
Dog Days.
I said shit. It's my turn now.
Oh, I thought you said I'm gonna have to go with.
Dog
No,
Days.
no, no.
And then I cut you off.
No, you're cool. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one, cause
Well, the podcast is almost
Yeah,
over,
yeah,
so you're gonna have to
yeah,
get back to me in, like, I don't know.
10 seconds. I'll take 10 seconds. You guys explain why it's your favorite. While I think.
Overlord?
So like Konosuba is like.
Like if Trent agrees, then that's good. But
It's
I
over.
feel like,
You
I
win.
feel like Trent,
Stop delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
It's Dog Days, isn't it?
it's not Dog Days. It's been a while since I've been watching an isekai.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our 48-part Dog Days podcast.
Konosuba is Kono subpar, in my humble opinion.
Bravo.
Everyone just stopped and opened their mouth, staring at that one.
100% to that. Good job on that
Konosuba
one.
is
It's Coda subpar. What a
What
beautiful phrase.
Oh, I love you, buddy. Never change.
I want you to cheer.
Oh, but yeah, no. Konosuba is without a doubt my favorite isekai, just because of the fact that it can take dude, it just like takes the piss out of so much, like so many different shows that I can be like, that was in that show, and God, I hate that show.
I can also have fun watching.
Yeah, you can also have fun. Like we talked about this before, where you hadn't watched a lot of isekai, but you just had fun watching it, and you like didn't really get the jokes. You were like, what was behind them? I should say.
Yeah. I didn't get what was behind the jokes, but I enjoyed watching it, and you didn't really have to know the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, and I think the characters, Cosmo alone, you know, each character kind of gets their own individual part to shine, but Cosmo is mainly there all the time. But Cosmo is such a fucking funny character.
He is.
Like I can't tell you how many times that, and I assure you, an English dub of this fucking show would be awful. But
Just like the JoJo dub, it's fucking terrible.
yeah, or like
Nigel Uno is
oh my
Joseph
fucking
Joestar.
God, I will never fucking forget that.
It's so bad.
It's amazing. What are you talking about?
He
That dude needs work somewhere.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does.
does.
But yeah, no, like I like the parts where people are like Cosmo, and he's like, I'm Cosmo, like just
I am
like
Cosmo.
where it's just like a cutscene and fucking he has a fucking funny ass voice, man. I don't know what it is about him. He just cracks me up.
I do really.
I just like, since I saw it most recently at the end of this succubus episode, when he was like, I had this, like, they said I was under control of this succubus, so I'm just gonna go with
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. And Darkness is like, wait, so you weren't really under it? And he just like doesn't answer. He just like keeps sweeping like.
I like him simply because even for the weakest character in the game, he always complains like, oh, I'm so shit. I'm like the weakest thing ever. He kicks the most ass.
He's also the smartest one in the
Yeah.
team.
That's not a hype. That's not a
Yeah,
compliment.
Yeah.
you're not really fucking.
He's working with morons.
Oh, no, he
give him
did-
some credit.
He just beat
I
that
mean,
other
I
God
can-
sent guy,
I
didn't
can
he?
walk my dogs and state that I'm the smartest of the three things around me.
Yeah, but getting morons to do what you want them to do is pretty hard.
It's
Yeah,
not.
Actually, if you just put peanut butter on the area.
Those are dogs.
Just toss him a treat. Honestly, it works every time.
I don't think that's what Joe is.
Or hit him, beat him. Who cares?
Hit them?
So
Well, like
Take
he
a newspaper,
beat
roll
the
it up.
other God sent guy just because he outsmarted him and just acted
No.
quicker.
Okay.
That's all he did.
He did not outsmart that guy. He dashed at him. The guy jumped back. He stole his sword, and then the guy was like, "What?" And then he bashed him over the head with
He
it.
just acted quicker, which was smart. That was
Yeah.
a good thing to do. A surprise attack.
He acted quicker, but he openly challenged fucking Konosuba.
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
I think
He also likes using underhanded
Yeah.
tactics.
Like stealing people's panties.
Very true.
I want to
very
see
true.
that. Did he ever actually use that in battle?
I
don't remember.
I don't remember. Not in first season.
Nah.
But there's like so many aspects of Konosuba that I think also go underappreciated. Like the animation, fucking perfect. It fucking fluid as anything. It's one of the best looking shows like I have ever seen personally.
Wait. I thought the whole point was that it looked kind of shitty.
No,
The
it
characters
is.
look kind of. But
It-
that's the whole thing.
It kind of is. Well, the thing with and people shit on Konosuba just because they don't keep characters on model when they're making jokes. So like you'll see Aqua freak the fuck out and her face will be super expressive, but like so it's not on model and people will be like, "Look at this shitty animation." But it's super lively and expressive and fluid. So like why am I complaining about it? It's like if Space Dandy was like
I love that show.
because somehow Space Dandy keeps everything on except for like its weird super trippy things. It's like if Space Dandy kept its characters on model while being super gorgeous. Konosuba keeps everything off model while being super gorgeous. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the off-model thing, I think it's on purpose just to make them more expressive. It's not like
Well, yeah.
Steven Universe where the characters just look like shit.
I have
Yeah.
to catch up on that show.
no, you
No.
don't.
Is it not good
No,
anymore?
you don't.
It's not really going.
No, it's not going anywhere. There's
How isn't that ended yet? Didn't he like make peace between Earth and the
no.
dudes?
No,
Did he
they're about
not?
to
And
go
the
to like.
Combine?
they're
No,
on
Gordon
it.
Freeman was
They're on
fighting the
General.
Combine. I
Oh,
think.
are
Gordon-
they now?
Are you talking about Half-Life?
Yeah, he just went straight to that. They didn't even debate it. He just went straight to it.
Anyway, so Joe, what's your favorite isekai?
I didn't even
Oh.
hear him.
My brain went, don't say Dog Days, don't say No Game Low Life. How about Code Lyoko? And I haven't thought about anything else after I thought about Code Lyoko. So I just kind of, I was like, if anybody mentions me, I guess I'm going to have to go with that.
I
But,
Yo,
you know
Code
what?
Lyoko is awesome.
It's not.
Code Lyoko is pretty awesome.
It is.
I don't think it's
It
an
is.
isekai,
No, it's not.
but it's
also
pretty awesome.
French.
It is also French.
What do you got against French?
Nothing.
Everything.
Dude, have you seen Wakfu? We've seen
Oh.
Wakfu.
We have seen
We
Wakfu.
have seen Wakfu. It was awful.
Everything.
Everything about Wakfu is fantastic.
What?
Wakfu
How dare you?
is amazing.
You
What about
lie.
the episode
You
where
were.
they went into the castle and they all were undressed?
Yeah,
for some
sure,
reason.
whatever. I
You
don't
were
care.
all making fun of it so hard when
What
we
about
watched it.
the sports game?
Did you just knock over that cup?
Yeah, you knocked over.
Possibly.
Okay.
What sports game?
It's one of the few sports games in the entire series, and they don't explain how it works. So shit just happens and points randomly happen.
In Wakfu?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's kind of like football, but it's nothing like football.
Oh, and it's also nothing like anything else.
Yeah.
So don't even try to pull anything out of it because nothing makes sense. But it's okay. It's Wakfu. Who gives
I like
a
his
shit?
power. That's about it.
I don't remember
Portals.
anything about Wakfu,
You make portals.
but it's still pretty fucking awesome.
What do you mean awesome? You hate it?
Whoa. No.
Then we spent about 40 minutes looking up porn for it.
Wakfu is pretty. We did do that.
We
Wakfu
totally did.
is pretty fucking great though. Anyway, off French cartoons, Code Lyoko is. Code Lyoko is not an isekai.
We'll grade a description.
Okay, sure.
It kind of is though. I'm not gonna lie. Like the
They
world
spend-
gets really fucked up,
they
and they spend
spend-
a lot of time in
It's
Lyoko.
still their world,
and then
though.
they revert it. No, it's not because they revert it every time.
They spend just as much time in their own world though. It's not like an SAO where they go back and forth, but most of the time is spent in the game. It's like I don't know, literally.
Ordinal scale, baby.
I was actually gonna bring up
Ordinal
Good Games,
Scale.
where he just comes in at any time he wants.
Ordinal scale is.
Well, that's not an isekai, yeah.
That's not considered. They're not going to another world. They're in their world, but just holograms are over everything.
That's
I guess.
AR, right? Was that
Yeah.
Actual reality? What was it? What was it?
No.
Artificial reality.
Augmented.
Augmented.
Hey
Augmented
man, if
reality.
you want to do a
Actual
podcast
reality.
about what's isekai and what's not, I might show up. Because that means I don't gotta watch anything. But my mind won't think of anything else, and I don't feel like thinking about anything else. So my answer is Code Lyoko.
Okay.
Keep
all
that canon.
right. Okay.
That's
Um,
my headcanon.
Code Lyoko?
I hope it is.
Yeah.
Code Lyoko.
Yeah.
Isekai confirmed.
Isekai confirmed. He said it, everybody?
Yep, I did. You heard it here on Those Guys Talk.
Oh yeah, that was the name of our podcast. Oh, we got
Isekai.
named for our podcast now.
Isekai confirmed. Yeah, if you watch the first episode,
It will be renamed shortly.
it won't be.
All right.
But maybe I'll put it in a playlist with this one. Who knows? We'll figure it out later.
It was a dumpster fire.
Anyway, I think that's all we got for now, boys. Anybody have any concluding thoughts that they want to let out right now?
My opinion has not changed on Konosuba.
We didn't expect it to. Actually, we didn't know you hated it until we asked.
I didn't actually know you didn't like it, so
Yeah,
yeah.
no one asked. The first time someone asked.
I just asked if you had watched it,
Wait,
and you were
so,
like,
Dak,
yeah, and I was
why-
like, that's good enough.
You just don't like it because of the comedy, right?
Well, partially. I mean,
And the lack thereof.
and also the lack of a plot, kind of. I mean, that's not always a detriment, but I prefer.
No, I agree. I
Stories.
don't like how it had no plot.
Quick call back to Tom's question about Konosuba existing without the other isekai. 100% because it has way more video game situations, and I definitely agree that his opinion was right. I just forgot to mention it. Pretty sure I was playing with my pockets.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Yes, no, yes, yes, maybe. And we're done here.
What?
Answering all the questions.
Okay, well, that's it. Podcast over. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, internet.
He won't let us leave.
All right, I'm just.